saying, gals, today I'm going to show you how to achieve stunning lock petals without retwisting your locks. Literally no retwist is needed for this hairstyle, and it's very versatile for any event. Keep on watching. For this lock petal tutorial, we gotta moisturize our locks, so I'm going in with rosemary water and I'm just spraying this all around my locks and all my roots so that my hair can be a little bit more easier to work with. So I'm just softening up everything. Now we're gonna go in with African Pride's Braid Lock and Twist Gel, and we're just gonna use this to lay our hair down. Everybody knows when your hair is growing out, all you see is roots, and we gotta try our best to lay our roots down to give it a more natural look. You understand? So where it could be like you lock but you ain't lock, you know what I mean? Now we're gonna create our ponytail for the style. So what I'm doing is gathering all of my locks in my hand, trying to create my ponytail. Now y'all know the struggle. If you've had braids, you've had twists, or if you currently have locks, then you know the struggle. The longer your hair is, the harder it is for it to get in a ponytail to the top of your head. You gotta be twisting, you gotta be turning, you gotta be leaning over. Sometimes you even gotta stand up, and that's what I resulted to in the end. I stand up to get this in a ponytail. It's just easier standing up, but what I'm doing here is making sure that every lock is in, because that can also be irritating when locks falling down. As you can see, I'm starting to get irritated, but your girl, she got it at the end. She got it at the end. Okay, now that our locks are in the ponytail, I'm just going to make sure everything is up to the tippy top, and then I'm going to put an elastic there just to hold it to work on my edges. Now I normally put my locks to the top. This just keeps everything out the way. As you can see, it still was falling on, but I could have worked with that. So now we're going in with a dual-ended brush. Now one side is soft, one side is hard. I normally go in with the soft side first, and I'm just brushing all of my edges up. I'm going all around my hair, everything, every little flyaway, every little root that's poking out. This gel is going to lay in place, and this is just going to give me a more sleeker and neater look. So I love the way that this gel cooperated with my locks. This style, to get a neat sleek look, it's important that you touch up as desired. Like, sometimes when you lay something down, it'll start poking back out again, so you have to go right back and slick it down. Well, this is what I was trying to avoid, so I just went into it twice, and then I went in with the hard side this time to sleek everything down. Like, literally everything was in place for this hairstyle. Want to set our edges and our hair in place, so your girl goes in with almost anything to lay her edges down. But this is my most infamous stocking. I just tie this stocking around, and I just feels like that works for me. You can use a band, you can use whatever, the tapes, you can use anything that ties your hair down and lays your hair, you can use. As for me, I go in with my stocking. Y'all know it's the infamous stocking, and I'm just gonna tie this so this can set in place whilst I'm styling the very top of my hair. Now we're going to create our lock petals. Now for my lock petals, I normally take 2 locks, I fold that in half midway, and then I add a rubber band, and then I take the end of those 2 locks and I fold that in half and I add a rubber band. And this technique here helps you get such fuller petals Now at first it'd be looking kind of crazy, you'd be trying to figure out what's going on, but the end result is beautiful. I'm just going to repeat those steps again. I take out 2 locs, I fold it in half, then I get my rubber band, I add the rubber band midway on that loc, and then I repeat the same exact step with the end of that particular loc that I'm working with. So now as you can see, I'm folding that in half, I get a rubber band, I add it to the end of the loc, and boom, you have your loc petal. Very easy, very straightforward. So I'm just going to let y'all watch as I go and just speed up the process a little bit. Okay, now we have our loc petals. Looks so beautiful. So I'm just going to take my stocking off my head, and we're going to work with our edges a little bit, touch up as necessary, check with our petals, make sure everything is in place, add some bobby pins or an elastic to bring everything together. But as you can see, this style is completely done. But you know your girl, she got to go in and touch up and accessorize just because I had an event. So I wanted to make sure everything was on point. Gonna add some lock jewelry onto my hair. Now I just reviewed these lock jewelry. I told you anytime you want to elevate your look, add some lock jewelry in it. So I'm going in with some gold clips and I'm just putting that on my locks. You know, just to spice it up a little bit, give it a little bit of something. As you can see, the lock jewelry, once they start getting added, like it literally was elevating my style. Now, after all of this added, I'm going in with a little bit of edge control. And we're just gonna create our baby hairs that we forget to put there when we was laying down our hair. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just doing my edges, creating some baby hairs. You know, just elevating the look. Like I say, it's always good to go back and touch up and change as desired. I got a baby ears now, so I'm just tying that down so that that can set in place. And you know, if you've made it this far, don't forget to click the subscribe button for more lock tutorials or beauty videos. And this right here is the finished look. Let me know how I did on a scale of 1 through 10. Thank you so much for watching.